Hey guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to create a touch joint using Lua and Corona SDK. Here's our Sublime Text editor, and here's our Corona simulator. All right, perfect. So first thing we're going to do is go into build settings. Let's change the portrait to landscape. So we want our portrait to be sideways for the project we're creating. And let's hide the status bar. So we'll go display.set status bar, and then display.hidden status bar. And sorry, I'm a slow typer. So that should hide the status bar. As you can see, it's gone. So now we're going to start our physics. So basically, we're going to start with the precursor to all physics elements we're going to be adding, whether that be a pivot joint. Today we're going to be using a touch joint. So the physics require physics. All right, perfect. Then we're going to do physics. Start is true. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to add gravity to our object, or gravity to our display. We haven't created an object yet. Let's set the gravity to 0 and 4. So 0 on the x-axis, 4 on the y-axis, and let's give these names. So gx 0 is the gravity of x, and gy is 4. Perfect. So let's make the ball visible now. Display.newImage ball.png. I'm just using a ball for this one. It's a baseball. Let's set the coordinates of the ball.x. So its x coordinates at 190 pixels, and ball.y at 110. And then, or actually, set this up wrong. Ball.y. Perfect. So now I'm going to set the anchors. So let's set these to 0. So they start at 0 and not necessarily a particular side. 0 and ball.anchor y equals 0. Perfect. So now we're going to create our floor for our object. Local floor equals display.newRect. And here's the size and kind of coordinates of where it lies. So here's the content height, content width. So it's actually the width of the display and the height of the display times 4. So get that extra length, and then let's make it 30 for size. All right, now let's make the floor static so we can actually bounce physics objects off of it. So physics.add body, and let's specify the floor. Let's make it static, so it's not moving, and things are actually able to bounce off of it. We actually should have done this earlier, but we can add it now. I forgot to add the physics to the ball. Add body, and they won't react to gravity unless you specify the object. So let's make the density of the ball 20 mass per unit of volume, but there's a density in this. Most people know what that is. And then we're going to make the friction 0.3, and the bounce 0.08. Perfect. All right, so let's save this and see how it looks. See if we have any corrections. Perfect. So here's the ball. It's bouncing off the static floor. Okay, so now we're going to get into our function, and we're going to create 3 variables within this function. This is the function to actually pull for the touch joint as the ball actually reacts, and what it does from the beginning to the middle to the end when the function ends. It's called pull because you'll actually be dragging the ball around the screen. And basically, we have to add 3 variables. Basically, one's the body, so it tells Lua what we're actually dragging. So set that one up, local, and then it's the body of the ball. So ball body equals event.target. So where the event is targeted, it's at the ball. Basically have the stage. So it tells Lua that the only thing we're moving is the box, or the ball in this case. So local stage display dot get current stage. But I think we actually, sorry, I'm a little not sure I remember this one. We had a open parens there. Okay. And then the other variable is the phase, and it basically helps us with the ending of the event, the beginning of it, kind of specifying what's happening in each stage. Basically, we'll go local. So we'll set up the phase right now. The phase is what brings us through each stage. I think this is event.phase, so it's relatively simple. All right, so now we're going to start the beginning phase. So we're going to use an if-then statement. So if began equals phase, then stage set focus. So setting the focus to the ball body. So that's the stage. Remember, that's the area we are targeting. And then the ID of the event. We're specifying ball body. Body dot is focus. We have to go camel back. Equals true. And basically, now we need to kind of create a touch joint for the object, or at least specify one. So let's go ball body temp joint, which stands for the time the joint lasts. It's a temporary joint for the time that we're actually acting on the object, which calls the function joint touch ball body. Perfect. Actually, we need to set coordinates. I think we do. Yeah. So event.x, event.y. The event is in the function. That's what pull is. All right. Now we need to go to the phase where the object's actually in motion. So if the object is moved, or I think we actually, sorry, we have to add an else if, because it won't know. It'll think we're still in the same if. Else if ball body dot is focus, then so if this is happening, then if moved equals phase, then ball body is the temporary joint again. We're going to set a target. Event.y. I'm going to set another else if because we need to finish the end, the last phase. Let me get back up here. So else if ended. Sorry, I did an extra either. Else if ended. Was phase or canceled, so it's done. Or not another capital. Canceled. Use done. Stage. Set focus. So setting the focus on the ball body again. And then nil. It's section is specified for the cancellation at least. And then ball body dot is focus equals false. Because it's not the focus anymore, it's ended. All right, so now we're going to remove the joint. So ball body dot temp joint. So the temporary joint will now remove self. Perfect. We have an open parens again. I'm going to end it. And I'm going to a few ends here, probably enough. All right, I think that's basically it. But we need to add an event listener. So we go ball, add event listener. We'll go touch, and then pull is the function. Let's see how this works. Might have an error. All right, let's check it out. So we're on line 26 is our error. So we need to try to close this function one more time. Okay, so line 41, set focus is off. I think this needs to be lowercase, but we'll see. Perfect. Now we have a touch joint. Sorry, my time took a little longer than I'd expected. You can refresh and just see how this works. A little stronger of a force, but as you can see, the ball is bouncing off of the floor, which we added static setting to. All right, that is how you add a touch joint. Thank you very much.